Aside from the obvious distractions that can occur as demonstrated, the iPad is pretty good, so let's get straight into this. The iPad Air comes with an A14 Bionic chip, a 10.9-inch Retina display, slim bezels, and an all-round modern look. It's thin, it's light, it's good looking, nothing less is expected from Apple. The overall experience has been pleasant. As a university student, it has allowed the easy storage and access of notes, and the ability to use multiple different writing equipment in a single pen, leading to a much more versatile experience than traditional pen and paper. So the answer to the question of should you buy this or not is yes, if you are a student who wants to put everything in one place. As always, there are also drawbacks, but we'll get to those later. Writing on this is pretty simple. Simply pick up the pen, open a note-taking app, and then start writing. In my case, I use GoodNotes 5. The feeling of pen against screen is quite different. It is a lot smoother, and it's not something I complain about. However, there are screen protectors out there which emulate the feeling of paper. The Apple Pencil's double tap feature is quite simple to use, allowing you to correct mistakes quickly using the rubber tool. I find myself using this feature quite frequently. Once finished, simply attach the pencil magnetically to the side of the iPad and it will start charging quite quickly. Initially, you might notice a lag between writing and the ink appearing on the screen, as the refresh rate here is 60 Hz and it's not as fast as the iPad Pro's 120 Hz. However, this is not something that will bother you in the long run as you become a lot more used to it. The capabilities of the Apple Pencil paired with the ability to multitask, that is having lecture notes open or other web pages open, and being able to copy pictures and diagrams from them directly, provide an almost perfect experience on the iPad. This device excels not only as a study device, but also as a media consumption device. Watching films while procrastinating has never been more satisfying. The screen is vibrant and the audio gets loud while staying crisp. Which brings me on to my next point. The iPad does have a stereo pair, and it has 4 speaker grills, but only produces sound out of 2 of them. I guess this was just to make it look more symmetrical and more aesthetically pleasing, but don't be fooled by the 4 speaker grills. The battery life is good. I average between 6 to 8 hours of screen on time on a 100% charge, depending on what I do. I have noticed fast battery drain while watching YouTube as well. The standby time on this iPad is excellent. You can leave this iPad for about a day or 2 without touching it, and it will only drain from about 5 to 10%. Touch ID is fast and reliable, however there is no Face ID like on the iPad Pro. I just wish they had included that option as well. A minor problem I have encountered sometimes while using this is that I find it difficult to go home by sliding up. I'm not sure whether I'm doing it wrong, or whether I'm swiping from the wrong place, or if some other issue, but sometimes I struggle to go home. Another downside to this iPad are the storage options. They only sell in the 64GB version or the 256GB version, with the latter being closer in price to the iPad Pro. This is a clear marketing technique to get users to buy the more expensive iPad Pro. Which brings me to the price. This iPad comes at £642 with the student pricing if you buy the iPad 64GB model and the Apple Pencil, which is of course quite hefty. Therefore you should consider the other options available to you before investing that much money. The iPad Air 3 is also available. Sure, it may look like a unicorn while charging the pencil, but it can save quite a lot of money. You could also purchase other Android tablets or even just a writing pad that can be connected to your computer. All of these do the same job. All in all, the iPad is a good investment if you can afford it and plan to use it for the long run. I've had mine for about a month and a half now, and it's proven to be quite useful in terms of studies and also as a multimedia consumption device. Therefore, I recommend this product and give it a 7 out of 10 rating. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.